Taycan stands for more than the mere definition of something called a car. It is a revolution on wheels, Porsche's first fully electric sports car that combines that age-old iconic performance with modern technological innovation. The creation was an interesting story, interlaced within the famous Porsche plants in Stuttgart-Zuffenhausen, an old half-historic site refurbished for the electric make. At the site, every Taycan is produced in a production facility unheard of for its innovation, sustainability, and precision. Here, the past meets the future, where engineering excellence is kept alive and is continuously being redefined. Welcome to the home of the Taycan. In the heart of Stuttgart, Germany, the Zuffenhausen plant is the vital center of Porsche. The story started here, with the 1948 production of the Porsche 356, and the engineering tradition from past decades is still visible everywhere in the factory. Zuffenhausen has built sports cars for decades, with the 911 being a classic that marks precision and heritage. The arrival of the Taycan has led to one of the biggest changes ever seen at Zuffenhausen. Building the Taycan didn't only call for a different factory setup, it required a fresh approach to thinking. The company spent over 700 million euros to upgrade and grow the Zuffenhausen site for the Taycan. It wasn't only about making more room, it was also about applying a new method to making cars. The plant demonstrated how Porsche achieves its goal of producing smart, lean, and green cars. Smart means almost every operation on the floor is now digital. Sensors, robots, and linked systems share information in real time, making workflows smooth and allowing for advance notice of possible breakdowns. Engineers and technicians benefit from using things like smart glasses because they help with precision and eliminate many errors. Digital intelligence of this type is integrated into the core of Taycan's manufacturing. Lean is all about efficiency. Unlike traditional assembly lines that require large footprints, the Taycan's production line is modular and vertically integrated. Rather than expanding outward, Porsche expanded upward, building a multi-story factory that maximizes space and reduces internal transport distances. Automated guided vehicles transport components between departments, maintaining a smooth and uninterrupted workflow. Green signifies Porsche's ambitious commitment to sustainability. Zuffenhausen now runs entirely on renewable energy. Solar panels installed on the rooftops contribute to electricity needs, while biogas is used to heat the facility. A comprehensive waste management program ensures that materials are reused or recycled wherever possible. Even the rainwater collected on-site is used to cool equipment, reducing the plant's water footprint. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was cultural. Employees were retrained in new technologies, workflows, and quality standards specific to electric vehicle production. Thousands of workers transitioned from traditional internal combustion engine production to the high-voltage architecture of electric mobility. The move was symbolic, signaling that the future of Porsche would not abandon its roots but evolve with purpose and precision. Zuffenhausen today is unlike any other car manufacturing plant in the world. It's a high-tech, energy-efficient powerhouse nestled in the heart of a bustling city. It demonstrates that legacy and innovation don't have to be at odds. They can coexist, fueling each other to build something extraordinary. Here, surrounded by tradition, the future is being built one Taycan at a time. At the core of the Taycan's strength, agility, and safety lies its body, the structural skeleton that supports everything from performance to aesthetics. Constructing this frame is a feat of engineering that happens deep inside Zuffenhausen's body shop, where advanced robotics and human craftsmanship come together in a choreographed display of precision. Unlike conventional Porsche models, the Taycan's body structure is built using a mix of lightweight aluminum and ultra-high-strength steel. This multi-material design ensures a rigid chassis that provides safety, performance, and driving dynamics worthy of the Porsche badge. Around 37% of the Taycan's body is made from aluminum, significantly reducing overall weight without compromising structural integrity. The process begins with raw aluminum sheets that are pressed into precise body panels using massive hydraulic stamping machines. These presses exert up to 11,000 tons of force, shaping each piece with microscopic accuracy. Panels such as the roof, doors, fenders, and side frames are cut, stamped, and quality checked before moving to the next phase. Robots then take over in a ballet of automation. Over 270 robots in the body shop handle welding, joining, and laser brazing, each one working with millimeter-perfect precision. The welding process employs a combination of techniques, including spot welding, gas metal arc welding, and innovative laser welding methods. These ensure not only the structural integrity of the Taycan, but also help reduce weight and increase torsional stiffness. An essential part of this phase is framing, where the floor assembly, side panels, and roof structure are aligned and joined to form the basic body shell, known as the white body. This process is guided by precision jigs and monitored in real time by high-resolution cameras and sensors. Any deviation, even a fraction of a millimeter, is automatically corrected, ensuring the perfect fit of every panel. Laser brazing is used extensively along visible joints, like the roof seam, to create seamless, clean lines that not only look elegant, but also contribute to aerodynamics. Every weld, joint, and connection is inspected using automated quality assurance systems. These include ultrasonic testing, 3D scanning, and optical metrology, ensuring every body shell meets Porsche's rigorous standards. One particularly innovative feature of Taycan production is the flexi-line layout of the body shop. Unlike traditional fixed assembly lines, the flexi-line uses a modular cell-based system where components can be built and routed through different stations depending on need. This allows for greater customization and parallel processing, meaning different Taycan variants can be produced side by side without bottlenecks. But automation doesn't eliminate the human touch. Skilled technicians conduct visual inspections and fine-tuning tasks that require a trained eye. These experts ensure the alignment of surfaces, consistency of weld seams, and the flawless integration of panels that will soon be painted and assembled into a finished Taycan. As each white body exits the body shop, it carries with it the silent strength and engineering precision that defines every Porsche. Lightweight, rigid, and ready for the next phase, the structure of the Taycan is a fusion of technology and craftsmanship, built to endure, perform, and inspire. Once the Taycan's aluminum and steel body shell has passed its final inspection in the body shop, it moves into one of the most visually striking and chemically sophisticated parts of the production process, the paint shop. Here, the raw white body is transformed into a gleaming, colorful, and corrosion-resistant masterpiece, prepared not just for admiration, but for durability against decades of real-world wear. The journey begins with an intensive cleaning phase. The body is immersed in multiple pre-treatment baths, including a degreasing stage, rinsing phases, and ultimately a zinc phosphate bath. This treatment creates a chemical layer that enhances paint adhesion and significantly improves corrosion protection, especially important given the Taycan's aluminum-heavy structure. Next, the body undergoes the cathodic dip coating process, also known as electrophoretic deposition. The shell is submerged in an electrically charged primer bath, where an even coat of anti-corrosive primer is deposited across every crevice, inside and out. This method ensures even the most difficult-to-reach areas receive full protection. After this, the body is cured in an oven at high temperatures to harden the coating. Then comes the application of the filler or primer surfacer layer. This layer helps smooth out any minor surface imperfections, evens out textures, and forms a uniform base for the colored paint. Porsche uses environmentally friendly, water-based paints that not only reduce emissions, but also maintain the brand's high aesthetic standards. Each application is carried out in a sealed, dust-free environment to prevent any particles from interfering with the finish. Once the primer is cured, the Taycan body is ready for its color. Customers can choose from a broad palette of standard and custom colors, ranging from classic Porsche shades like Carrara White Metallic and Jet Black to the more vibrant Frozen Blue Metallic and Mamba Green. For Porsche-exclusive manufacturer customers, truly bespoke colors are also available. Some even match to personal items like watches or handbags. The color coat is applied using high-precision robots that spray the body using electrostatic technology, ensuring a consistent and even finish. Each robot is programmed for different body shapes and contours, accounting for the unique aerodynamics of the Taycan. The result is a uniform coat with rich depth and clarity. After the color coat comes the clear coat, the layer responsible for the Taycan's deep gloss and scratch resistance. This final coat is essential not only for aesthetics, but also for protection against UV light, road debris, and environmental contaminants. Like previous layers, the clear coat is baked in a curing oven to achieve a hardened, durable surface. Between each stage, the body is meticulously inspected by both automated systems and trained specialists. High-intensity lighting booths reveal any imperfections in color depth, consistency, or finish. If flaws are detected, the body is rerouted for rework, a process Porsche handles with as much care as the initial painting. To minimize environmental impact, the Zuffenhausen paint shop is equipped with cutting-edge air purification and filtration systems. Overspray is collected and filtered using an innovative dry separation process, reducing water and chemical waste. Air used during spraying is cleaned and recirculated, and energy consumption is tightly controlled through smart building management systems. By the end of this stage, the Taycan body is no longer just a functional shell, it's an expression of identity. Each painted body represents a unique interpretation of Porsche's legacy, brought to life through color, chemistry, and craftsmanship. Ready for its next transformation, the Taycan rolls onward, glinting under factory lights like a jewel in motion. While the painted Taycan body advances toward final assembly, an entirely separate but equally critical process unfolds. The creation of the Taycan's powertrain. Unlike traditional Porsche models with flat-six or V8 combustion engines, the Taycan relies on a fully electric system composed of electric motors, inverters, transmissions, and, perhaps most crucially, a highly advanced battery pack. Each of these components is assembled with the same obsessive precision that defines the Porsche name. At the heart of the Taycan's performance are its permanent magnet synchronous motors. Each Taycan features either a single motor in the rear, for the base model, or dual motors, front and rear, for the all-wheel drive variants like the Taycan 4S, Turbo, and Turbo S. These motors are built in-house by Porsche at Zuffenhausen, showcasing the brand's commitment to vertical integration and control over critical performance components. The motor assembly begins with the stator, the stationary part of the motor, constructed using hairpin winding technology. Instead of traditional round wires, Porsche uses rectangular copper wire bent into U-shapes, or hairpins, inserted into the stator slots. This design allows for denser packing, superior heat dissipation, and higher efficiency. The hairpins are laser welded and impregnated with insulating resin, forming an incredibly robust structure capable of handling the Taycan's intense power demands. The rotor, the rotating part of the motor, is fitted with high-strength magnets and precision-balanced to avoid any mechanical resonance. It is inserted into the stator, and the entire motor is enclosed within a housing optimized for cooling and sound insulation. Liquid cooling channels are integrated into the motor housing to manage the thermal loads generated during high-speed operation or extended performance driving. Next, the transmission assembly begins. Unlike most electric cars that use a single-speed gearbox, the Taycan features a unique two-speed transmission on the rear axle. The first gear delivers brutal acceleration from a standstill, while the second gear allows the Taycan to maintain efficiency and top-end performance at higher speeds. This setup is a testament to Porsche's sports car heritage, ensuring an exhilarating driving experience even without a combustion engine's roar. Each electric motor is paired with its corresponding inverter, a power electronics unit that converts DC power from the battery into three-phase AC current for the motors. Porsche engineers carefully calibrate each inverter to match the characteristics of its motor, enabling razor-sharp throttle response and highly precise power delivery. The integration of the inverter, motor, and gearbox is done in cleanroom conditions, with robotic arms and technicians working side by side to ensure flawless assembly. Meanwhile, the battery pack, the Taycan's heaviest and most complex component, is built in another part of the facility. The standard battery, called the Performance Battery, has a gross capacity of 83.6 kilowatt-hours, while the Performance Battery Plus ups that to 97 kilowatt-hours. The pack consists of 33 modules, each containing 12 prismatic lithium-ion cells. These modules are assembled, tested, and installed with extreme care, as they are central not only to range and power output, but also to vehicle safety. Each cell is individually monitored by a battery management system that tracks temperature, charge state, and health in real time. The pack is encased in a crash-resistant aluminum housing and fitted with a sophisticated liquid cooling system. Before integration, every battery undergoes thermal cycling and electronic testing to verify integrity and performance. Once all these components, the motors, inverters, gearboxes, and battery, are built, they're married together into a complete electric drivetrain. This powertrain will soon be installed into the painted body of the Taycan during final assembly, forming the high-voltage backbone of one of the most advanced electric sports cars on the market. Through this meticulous process, Porsche has reimagined performance for the electric era, designing a powertrain that delivers instant torquey, zero emissions, and the unmistakable thrill that defines the Porsche experience. With the painted body shell gleaming and the powertrain assembled, the Taycan enters final assembly, the moment when Porsche's electric sports car truly begins to take shape. This is where structure, power, and personality merge into a single, functioning masterpiece. Unlike traditional car production lines, which move vehicles in a straight path, Porsche employs a multi-level, highly modular production system at Zuffenhausen. Each stage is meticulously designed to maximize precision and efficiency in an urban environment with limited space. The final assembly process begins with the marriage station, a symbolic and literal milestone where the powertrain is united with the painted body. Automated guided vehicles carry the rolling chassis, complete with axles, electric motors, battery pack, and suspension components to meet the suspended body shell. As the two come together, robotic systems and skilled technicians secure the connections. High-voltage cabling, coolant lines, electronic systems, and mounting points are fastened with torque-precise tools and then verified digitally. After marriage, the Taycan continues through various modular assembly cells where internal components are installed. The dashboard and infotainment system, including Porsche's signature curved digital display, are carefully positioned and wired into the central computer system. This dashboard integrates multiple screens, from the driver's main instrument cluster to optional passenger displays and center touchscreen. All wiring harnesses are routed with exacting accuracy to avoid friction points and maintain serviceability. Next, interior installation begins. The Taycan offers a variety of premium materials, from traditional leather to Porsche's innovative Racetex, a sustainable microfiber made from recycled polyester. Seats are mounted using automated lift assist devices that ensure ergonomic positioning without damaging surfaces. Interior lighting, sound insulation, air conditioning ducts, and trim panels are fitted one by one, transforming the bare cabin into a luxury cockpit. Meanwhile, the exterior comes to life with the addition of doors, hoods, bumpers, and wheels. These components are pre-assembled in satellite areas of the plant and delivered just in time to match each vehicle's specific configuration. Robotic arms assist in mounting large exterior pieces while technicians perform final alignments and torque settings manually. The Taycan's advanced aerodynamics, such as its retractable rear spoiler and optimized underbody panels, are installed at this stage as well. A critical part of this phase is the integration of the vehicle's advanced electronic systems. The Taycan is a connected car with over 20 electronic control units, managing everything from drive dynamics and navigation to voice control and over-the-air updates. Each electronic control unit is programmed and synced via Porsche's central control unit, with diagnostic software validating every function before the car even turns a wheel. Before the Taycan can be powered on for the first time, high-voltage testing is conducted. This includes insulation checks, current leak detection, and software calibration. The entire electric architecture is activated and evaluated in a secure, shielded testing environment. Once validated, the vehicle undergoes a full commissioning process where lights, sensors, HVAC, infotainment, and drivetrain systems are powered on and configured for the first time. Throughout the final assembly, quality control is a continuous process. At every station, sensors and torque wrenches feed data into a centralized system that monitors each installation step. Cameras and laser measurement tools verify panel alignment, gap tolerances, and surface integrity. Human inspectors walk alongside the line, cross-checking every element with checklists and diagnostic tools. One of the final stages is wheel alignment and chassis calibration. Using precision laser equipment, the Taycan's wheels are aligned to factory specs. Suspension and steering settings are validated, and the adaptive air suspension system, if installed, is configured to match the model and trim level. Finally, before the car leaves the factory, it's fitted with its unique chassis number and badging. Each Taycan is visually inspected under special lighting rigs in the light tunnel, where paint quality, panel fit, and detail finishing are reviewed. Once cleared, the Taycan rolls onto a test track for dynamic testing, a vital Porsche tradition. At this point, what was once a collection of parts and potential has become something greater, a Porsche Taycan, born from a marriage of heritage, innovation, and electric performance. From here, it will be tested on the road, fine-tuned, and finally delivered to customers around the world, ready to drive the future. After the final assembly, every Porsche Taycan undergoes a comprehensive and grueling series of quality control and testing procedures. At Zuffenhausen, Porsche's philosophy is clear. No vehicle leaves the factory unless it meets the brand's exacting standards, both in terms of performance and craftsmanship. For an electric sports car like the Taycan, that means rigorous checks of mechanical systems, software, safety features, and even sensory experiences. The first stage of this post-assembly process is the cold test. Here, the Taycan is stationed in a diagnostic bay where technicians connect it to specialized computers. Dozens of electronic systems are evaluated without the car even moving. This includes the electric drivetrain, the high-voltage battery system, ECUs, infotainment software, advanced driver assistance systems, and lighting. Data from each component is cross-referenced with factory specifications, and any deviation triggers a flag for immediate correction. Next comes the hot test, where the car is powered up and driven on stationary rollers within a controlled test environment. This is not a traditional dyno session aimed at measuring horsepower. Rather, it's a system check under load. The drivetrain is activated, acceleration and braking simulations are conducted, and the seamless operation of the two-speed gearbox in rear-driven Taycans is confirmed. Noise, vibration, and harshness levels are also monitored. Any unexpected sounds, vibrations, or lags are recorded and diagnosed on the spot. Another critical phase is the water tightness test. Each Taycan enters a specialized chamber, where it is subjected to a simulated downpour. High-pressure water jets spray the vehicle from all angles, mimicking harsh rainstorms and car wash environments. Sensors inside the car detect even the smallest trace of moisture. If water is found where it shouldn't be, the vehicle is removed from the line for sealing adjustments and retesting. From there, the Taycan proceeds to a visual inspection area known as the light tunnel. Under intense and strategically placed illumination, trained inspectors evaluate the bodywork, paint finish, trim alignment, and overall appearance of the car. They look for micro scratches, paint irregularities, panel gaps, and surface flaws invisible under normal lighting. This human-centered process is vital. Machines may detect functional anomalies, but Porsche relies on human expertise to uphold aesthetic perfection. After passing all internal inspections, the Taycan reaches one of the most defining parts of its journey, the test track. Zuffenhausen's on-site circuit includes high-speed straights, tight curves, cobblestone paths, and uneven surfaces, designed to simulate real-world conditions in a controlled setting. A professional test driver takes the Taycan through its paces, focusing on acceleration, regenerative braking, steering feedback, cornering stability, and suspension behavior. Particular attention is paid to the Taycan's signature launch control feature. In models like the Taycan Turbo S, this function unleashes all available power for blistering 0 to 100 km/h runs in as little as 2.8 seconds. Test drivers confirm that the launch control system is fully operational and that acceleration is both linear and savage, true to Porsche's performance DNA. Each Taycan is also subjected to brake testing. Thanks to Porsche's electric sport sound and regenerative braking systems, the deceleration experience is both futuristic and familiar. The driver ensures the blending of regen and hydraulic braking feels natural, and that stopping distances align with Porsche benchmarks. The thermal management system, crucial in EVs, is monitored to confirm that battery and motor temperatures remain within optimal ranges even under aggressive use. One of the final checks is the software validation. Since the Taycan is a highly connected vehicle, it must seamlessly integrate with Porsche's digital ecosystem: navigation, voice control, OTA updates, and smartphone connectivity. The factory ensures all software systems are calibrated to the customer's selected country, language, and regulatory standards before delivery. If a vehicle fails any part of this exhaustive testing regime, it is removed from the flow and sent for diagnosis and correction. Once cleared, it re-enters testing to ensure the fix meets Porsche's zero-compromise policy. Only when the Taycan passes every phase, mechanical, electronic, aesthetic, and experiential, is it granted approval for delivery. From the first weld to the final test lap, every Taycan is shaped by one guiding principle: it must be unmistakably a Porsche in feel, quality, and performance, even in an electric age. The Porsche Taycan is not just a triumph of engineering, it's also a symbol of transformation. Nowhere is that more evident than in its birthplace, the Zuffenhausen factory. While Porsche's historic headquarters has long been associated with iconic combustion engine models like the 911, the introduction of the Taycan marked a turning point. The factory underwent one of the most extensive upgrades in its history, becoming a state-of-the-art production hub for electric vehicles while setting new benchmarks in sustainability and innovation. The transformation of Zuffenhausen into an EV manufacturing powerhouse began with a €700 million investment. Porsche constructed entirely new buildings on a constrained urban footprint, including a new body shop, paint shop, and dedicated Taycan assembly line, all vertically integrated to optimize space. The plant is now an architectural and logistical marvel, blending historic Porsche DNA with futuristic production capabilities. Central to this transformation is Porsche's commitment to sustainability. The Taycan is the first Porsche produced in a CO2-neutral facility from day one. The Zuffenhausen site uses 100% renewable electricity, sourced from certified hydroelectric plants. The roofs of the assembly halls are fitted with solar panels that feed clean energy directly into the production line. Every watt, every drop of water, and every material used is part of a broader ecological blueprint. The logistics chain is also designed with sustainability in mind. Raw materials and components are delivered via electrified railways and trucks powered by biogas or hybrid systems. Automated guided vehicles within the factory transport parts without human intervention and with minimal noise and emissions. Even the paint shop has been revolutionized. It uses a dry separation process instead of water, drastically reducing water consumption and chemical runoff. Beyond emissions, Porsche emphasizes a circular economy approach. Production waste is minimized through intelligent material planning, and wherever possible, byproducts are recycled. For instance, excess aluminum from the body panels is collected, melted down, and reused, contributing to the Taycan's lightweight yet strong structure while reducing raw material consumption. Workforce innovation is another cornerstone of the Zuffenhausen upgrade. More than 1,500 new jobs were created specifically for Taycan production, with a focus on training and upskilling existing Porsche employees. Assembly line workers and technicians received hundreds of hours of education on high-voltage systems, electric motor technology, and digital diagnostics. Human expertise remains at the center of Taycan production, even in an environment increasingly dominated by automation. Digitization plays a key role in ensuring production efficiency and quality. The factory is integrated with Porsche's digital twin system, a virtual mirror of the production line that allows engineers to simulate changes, detect inefficiencies, and make real-time improvements. Sensors embedded in tools, robots, and vehicles themselves generate terabytes of data daily. This data is continuously analyzed to detect anomalies, predict maintenance needs, and refine processes for future builds. Porsche's new production line also embraces modular and flexible design. This means it can be quickly adapted to build future Taycan variants, or even entirely new EV models. Such foresight ensures that the factory remains agile in the face of rapidly evolving technology and customer demands. Even the final delivery of the Taycan is designed with sustainability in mind. Vehicles bound for local dealerships in Europe are transported by rail or trucks using low-emission technologies. The Porsche Logistics Center in Sachsenheim, just a short distance from Zuffenhausen, manages the final handoff with the same precision and eco-consciousness applied to manufacturing. This deep integration of sustainability into every facet of production is more than a marketing promise. It's a strategic shift. Porsche has committed to becoming carbon neutral across its entire value chain by 2030, and the Zuffenhausen plant serves as a blueprint for how legacy automakers can evolve without sacrificing identity. In essence, the Taycan isn't just a new kind of Porsche, it's the product of a new kind of factory, one that respects the past, drives innovation in the present, and safeguards the future. With Zuffenhausen at its heart, Porsche is proving that electrification and environmental responsibility can coexist with high performance, craftsmanship, and heritage. Behind every Porsche Taycan that leaves the Zuffenhausen plant is a team of highly skilled, rigorously trained individuals who bring human precision to a factory renowned for its automation and robotics. While machines handle much of the repetitive and hazardous work, it is the expertise, adaptability, and dedication of Porsche's workforce that ensure the Taycan meets the brand's exceptional standards. Zuffenhausen employs thousands of workers across its production lines, including more than 1,500 who were hired specifically for the Taycan project. Many of these employees came from traditional combustion engine backgrounds and underwent extensive retraining to transition into electric vehicle production. Porsche's forward-looking approach ensured that no one was left behind in the shift toward electrification. The company established dedicated training programs in cooperation with the Porsche Training and Recruitment Center. Employees are taught the intricacies of high-voltage systems, battery integration, EV-specific diagnostics, and modular assembly processes. A combination of classroom learning, simulation tools, and hands-on workshops prepares them to work confidently and safely around powerful electric systems. In addition to technical skills, workers are also educated in Porsche Production 4.0 principles, an integrated philosophy that blends digital tools, lean manufacturing, and continuous process optimization. This empowers employees not only to follow procedures, but to improve them. Every suggestion from the production floor is considered, tested, and if effective, implemented. This culture of constant innovation is part of what keeps Porsche agile and competitive. Teamwork is another core principle. The Taycan production line is divided into collaborative units, where each member has a specific role, but also cross-functional awareness. This enables rapid problem-solving and smoother handovers between stages of production. Workers communicate using tablets and smart devices linked to the central production system, ensuring that quality checks, adjustments, and performance metrics are synchronized in real time. Moreover, Porsche invests in the well-being and development of its employees. Ergonomic workstations, rotational tasks, and regular health assessments help maintain physical and mental stamina. Leadership training is available to foster future team leads and engineers, ensuring Porsche remains not just a car company, but a career destination. Ultimately, the Taycan is a product of both advanced technology and human touch. From the installation of complex electronics to the final quality inspection, skilled hands and sharp eyes remain irreplaceable. Porsche's success in integrating a new era of mobility rests not only on innovation, but on the people driving it forward: engineers, technicians, and line workers united by a shared passion for excellence.